Diaz Gunners Collective. Back at it, you already know. Like that motherfucking smack at it. And as you can tell by that thumbnail right there, yes, indeedy, we talking about Wack 100 again. Mr. I ain't racist. Well, maybe I am a little bit. Well, what I said was derogatory, but maybe it wasn't. But I fucks with Norteños, but not so. Yeah, him. Mr. Wack 100, Mr. Switch the game up on you one time for your mind. Mr. fucking I'm doing big things and you guys can never get in where you fit in type character. Trip out. Let's talk about it. But what I want to talk about, because we already know, everyone's been talking about that conversation you had with that Southsider from Compton 3 and how that went left when it should have went right. It kept going in circles. He tried to make it look like the little homeboy was begging to get in when all the homeboy was doing was bringing it to the forefront that Latinos, Chicanos, Mexicanos can also rap, man, and they are just aspiring to get that chance to get put up on game. Now, of course, he had a lot of frivolous comments he made, a lot of derogatory statements, talking about fucking people, Joto shit, right? Talking about we don't fuck with you. That's his prerogative, like Bobby Brown, but we also know Bobby Brown was a cokehead. And all these different things that he said, man, of course he was getting pumped up. It seemed like the homeboy was getting ganged up on. It was one Latino voicing his opinion, man, in a righteous fashion, keeping his calm, cool, and collective. While, on the other hand, there were several guys that were not even from California and have no bearings or no knowledge of California politics playing into what was going on and what Wack was saying. So I was scared. Most of these vatos were from bumfuck Egypt. There was a couple from New York. I'm going to put respect on New York's name. There was a vato from Milwaukee. Blouses. We already know what time it is, man, when it comes to certain individuals. Now, I'm not going to disrespect any of those vatos' names because I don't know them like that. But at the same time, man, leave California politics where they lie, homes. In Califas, bang, bang. It's our shit. We do it. We know how we does it. And we're going to continue to do it. And in that fashion. But gone, you're not even involved in politics, but I'm involved in brown skin, homes. And I'm going to continue to push that narrative and rock that good rhyme for the people, for the brown people, all raza, whether it be up north or down south. Sabes at the end of the day, even the vatos from Fresno can get it. It's all love for the raza. Okay, now what Wack 100 said in that conversation after breaking it down, going back and listening to several times I've listened to it, he was absolutely right in saying that the Southerners and the Africanos have a tumultuous history and a very voracious and vicious history of going at one another. We all know that. Anyone who's ever been incarcerated knows you program on that fucking side of the yard. So that's good. We're going to do it pushing over here. Now, it seemed like he brought the Northerners involved, saying we function with the Nortes and the 14 and this, and that, which was absolutely true. Of course, there's a loose alliance. Nowadays, it's not really as strong as it once was, but at the same time, he is not lying when he said that a lot of Africanos, especially in the Bay Area and up north, do function side by side with a lot of Norteños. That right there is factual and actual. I gotta give the man that. He spoke facts on that. But that was all good in the hood. That man is entitled to his own opinion. That man doesn't have to sign no artists he doesn't want to sign, even though I don't think the youngster was really going for that. The youngster was just aiming to say, why doesn't he do this? Not necessarily, hey, sign me, sign me. He wasn't begging on no motherfucker. It didn't sound like he was begging. It sounded like he was like, why wouldn't you ever sign an artist like me? I'm talented. I got the game. I got the gift to spit, man. I rock the good rhyme. And I'm about to cut him off like, I don't fuck with you because of this particular reason. You know? And then try to make him look like the poop butt that he ain't. Okay, I've had several conversations with Tres prior to all this fucking miscellaneous shit that's going on. And the Vato's a very talented individual and just wants to get his foot in the door. Sawasuke, he will make it, homes, because he knows how to shake it and earthquake it and break it, man. Young homies like that, especially coming from the city of Compton with a lot of respect and a lot of history, will make it happen. Okay. With all that being said and done, it's all out there. Several channels have made a lot of different opinions, a lot of different perspectives. We've heard all about it all week long. Okay, this Vato Wack 100 is getting exactly what he wants. You know, all publicity is good publicity, right? This Vato is cool, calculated, and smooth in what he does. He goes on this Clubhouse fucking forum that they got, this platform, no disrespect to it. I heard it rocks at times. He has went on it several times and got into it with several different individuals. A lot of his own people from Peru that aren't feeling his style, aren't feeling his narrative, and he doesn't speak for all Africanos. A lot of Vatos have voiced that to me. They say, Gun, leave that motherfucker where he lays. He doesn't speak for us. And I say, absolutely. As I say, same thing. I don't speak for all raza, right? But I will champion the raza right here in this conversation on this video because guess what? I'm a true believer in my people, as I know Wack 100 is. It seems more so than anything, he's a true believer in his gang, more so than his people. At the end of the day, to each their own, that's his prerogative, like a Bobby Brown, but we all remember Bobby Brown was coked out. Bang, bang. You know what it is. You know what I mean? Don't be cruel. You know what I mean? I'm trying to rock with you. Anyways, trip out, Roni. We're going to talk about this shit in a menudo style, in a direct fashion, but we're not going to talk about this conversation because it's frivolous. I've already said enough on it. I already did a full fucking contact video on it, spoke my opinion, spoke my thing. I stand 10 toes down and firm in my stance on that. And I will say this, man, to every other brother and to every other Raza member that is out there making videos on this, get yours, homes, speak on it. It is good to hear everyone's opinion on it because everyone's opinion matters in the situation, especially when something like this can turn into something it shouldn't be. Now, let's talk about Compton and the wars, homes. We've all known that the Africanos and the Chicanos have lived side by side in Compton for many of years. What a lot of people don't know is the history of Compton. See, Compton was predominantly a white area way back in the days. It was actually an uppity, rich neighborhood back in the days, right? Slowly but surely in the 60s, after the Watts riots and things that happened, man, it started to turn, man. Gentrification started to happen in a reverse way, and a lot of Africanos migrated from Watts and the surrounding areas, Inglewood, South Central LA, and they moved to the city of Compton. And we all know that in the 70s and the 80s, the Africano community was predominant in Compton, but there's always been pockets of Chicanos. The Chicano movement has always been felt. The Southsiders' presence has always been felt. There's a lot of old barrios there, like the 1-3 comes from CV3s. There's Compton Barrio 70s, homes. There's Tortilla Flats. The Compton Sureño gangs have been infused there, and they have got along for the most part with the Africanos that are there. Now, of course, there have been some wars between the Sureños and the Africanos in Compton, just like any other city, man. Okay, up north, my barrio, dead end. We do not get along with the Crip group, Merced Gangster Crips, right? It's an on and off thing that's happened for several years. Doesn't mean that I don't got love for other Crips, man. I got love for Crips more so than every other Africano group because that's just the way I've rolled. You know, we fought side by side. They showed me love, man. But I also got love for Kumis, Jamas, Damus, Pirus, whatever the case may be, Sangres. It's all love. You know, growing up north, we're a little bit different, seasoned in a little bit different ways. We grew up side by side, and we all are very cultural with ours. But at the same time, man, we are influenced by what is around us, man. And we don't mind to have a fucking couple braids in our hair and a little gold tooth one time for your mind. It doesn't mean we're trying to act Africano. It means we're a product of our environment. We rock together. The symbolization is real, and that's all it is symbolization. It's not a cultural difference. What it is, homes, is an indifference. We're indifferent to the bullshit, man. We about rocking together, and we're going to simultaneously do that in a correct fashion. Bang, bang. But let's take it down south, where the racial tensions have boiled over for several years. Okay, there's a lot that goes on. And prison politics plays a big part into the street gang activity that goes on in California. Especially Southern California. Oh, yes, indubitably, man. You cannot deny it. And Wack 100 was right on that when he's saying that prison politics dictate that you guys don't fuck with each other. But that, my friend, is wrong. See, there is an end to hostilities. Okay? End to hostilities, what the youngster was trying to reiterate and put out there for you on your plate. But you were too much of a fucking chipmunk. You know what I mean? A motherfucking Alvin to listen. Okay, you weren't trying to hear anyone because just like the narcissist that you are, Wack 100, you think you're better than everybody else because you got a little bit of paper and a pimply ass face. Well, check it out, homie. The homeboy got bars. The homeboy probably got a bar for every bump on your face. Real talk, man. If a motherfucker is talented, you don't look at him because he's from a certain gang and say, nah, I ain't fucking with you. Now, you're entitled to your own opinion. You're a grown man. You don't have to sign no one you don't want to sign. That's your paper in your pocket. Ain't no one wallet watching. Ain't no one giving a fuck about what you got. But at the same time, you're having it, and you're having it because you've earned it any way that you got it. That's yours. You're the man. You did that. But at the same time, I think that this youngster was only asking your mere opinion why someone like you wouldn't sign him. Now, you gave him the answer, and he wasn't feeling that answer. And you weren't feeling the way he got back at you. And, of course, it escalated. I don't have a problem with that, man. That's a civil conversation, man. Two people not coming to the same correct fucking feeling on something. He asked you a question. You told him no. He said Charlie. You said Charlie. So I was get Charlie. Spell it one time. Word of the day, Charlie. That's what was said. I have no problem with that because like I said, man, that's your business, your company. You're a man. You do what you want. That's 100 for the Wack one time. But at the same time, where it started to take that left turn is when you started to get racial, when you started mentioning chili con papas, when you started to mention high socks, when you started to mention Mr. Capone, a vato that is not even Mexicano, but got a lot of love in the Mexicano community, man, and is rocked as such. Because anyone knows that when you're a gang member, the gang precedes any race, anything, man. You are not an Africano. You are a Piru that just happens to be Africano Anyone that's in the game knows that, man. Just like a Northern Mexican, he could be a white dude, but he's a motherfucking Northern Mexican. It's just the way it is, man. The gang before anything, man. And that's just the way it is in California. And that's real politics. Now, let's talk about it. What can happen and what could come of this little mishap, this little thing, this little racial slur that came out of your mouth? Well, let me tell you what could happen, Wack. See, it's all good when you got the dick right to the dick slide to the 6'9". Okay, when you're doing interviews with him, can no one hate on you? I know a lot of individuals did, and I'm here to tell you first and foremost, I didn't. Reason being, I knew that was an executive business decision. I knew it was all about paper. I was seeing the way you were belittling this individual, and I seen where you were coming from when you're saying he wasn't a real one. He was just a wankster in the beginning. It was a wankster at the end. So you don't see it as him posing a potential threat to what you're claiming, Pyro, even though at the same time, man, he was representing Bloods, right? He was representing some of the same shit you rock with. So it was pretty frivolous and pretty fucking amazing when we seen a well-known Blood from the city of Pacas, Pacoima, a well-known area and a well-known hood, respect on it, was interviewing this character. Of course, but I looked at it from the outside looking in. On the outside looking in, that's a jam, right? Orale, little Anthony, shout out. It was a business decision that made you a lot of feria, got you a lot of views. But what you turned into by doing that was a narcissist. See, you got a big head, vato, right? I remember back in the days, man, Cash Jones and Fred C. Nellis, man, that was about these. That was about his word. That was about his gangster. That was about that Pyru. That's the motherfucker I remember back in the days. Now, you probably might not remember me, but I was lurking, homie. While motherfuckers was out there twerking, Young Gun was out there lurking, man, doing what I had to do and even smirking sometimes. Because I was putting it down with my toes in the pavement for what I believed in, just like you were. And for that, I give you respect. But I don't respect you anymore, bro. I don't respect you anymore because you let prison politics, you let hood politics, you let things of that nature blur your vision. See, you're a businessman. You make money. You make money for rappers. Yes, the gangster rap scene is your vibe. Appreciate it. I listen to it all the time, man. The game, I fuck with them. Respects to the game, man. I'm going to bump some game right after I'm done with this video. Bang, bang. You know what I mean? Okay, right? What's up, Blood? I'm down with that. What I don't appreciate is how you slander the Raza's name and put 2 on the 10 and make it look like all the Raza eat chili con papas. Hey, I like cornbread too. So I like hog maw, right? I like fried chicken too. How would that feel if the Mexicano said that? I would say that would look racist, right? That's how I would feel. I would even get at the young homie like, hey, watch out, homes. You know what I mean? Sasuke, don't do that, homes. You're opening up a can of worms. But what can happen in this situation? War, vato. These vatos from Compton don't play. They are very well affiliated. They are very well founded. And anyone that knows, because I heard you, Wack, saying, oh, we control Watts. We control all the projects. Basically, like the Southsiders ain't shit is what you're trying to say there. Like they don't pose a potential threat. Come on, bro. Open your motherfucking ears and your eyes and shut your mouth one time for your mind and understand, Wack. Come on, you know you're talking a whole lot of nonsense and a whole lot of bullshit, right? You know the Southsiders and Sureños pose a major threat in Southern California, and motherfuckers don't want that smoke. Now, I'm not saying the brothers don't either, but remember what All From The Eye says and what motherfucking Crooked Eye says and what all those motherfuckers say, and you best believe this. The brothers is strong, but the essay's the deepest, right? And I know it's not all about numbers, right? But some numbers you just can't overcome, homes. I know, being a minority, being a Norteño for several years, man, many of those yards I hit, man, and guess what? There was 10 of us and 600 of them. And bang, bang, it was on and cracking. Now, did we stand for ours? Of course we did. That's what real motherfuckers do. But at the same time, homes, I got scars all over my body to say reasons why I didn't like it. It wasn't fun. But I did what I had to do. And I'm not saying the Africana community ain't about their shit, because they're very dangerous and vicious individuals. And I got nothing but love and respect for the African community. And let me say this one time for your mind, man. What the gun says right here has no bearing on the Africanos. I know this fucking clown don't speak for all you guys. Oh, man, come on, man. I didn't think so in the beginning, and I know so now. And I'm not pushing for Raza to hate on the Africana community. Man, far from that. We are brothers in this shit. We are minorities in this shit, man. It's time to rock together. I just did a video a couple weeks ago about black and brown, man. United, divided, we ride it, homes. We're riding together. That's how you get the propensity to prosper towards the bag. There's a bigger bag out there if we come together. Because believe me, Wack 100, half the vatos that are listening to you are Chicanos. Motherfuckers in that motherfucker like, something about the West Coast. Got love for the brothers, man. When we bump oldies, homes, yes, we're listening to Al Green. Yes, we're listening to Marvin Gaye. Do you think vatos are all racist? Now, I know there are a lot of vatos down south that are racist. Because of the street and the prison politics, man, things play into that. I'm not dumb to that. I'm not dumb to that assumption. I'm not dumb to knowing what's going on, man. I've been in this shit, true to this, real to this, man. I don't just deal with this. I know what's up. But at the same time, man, little things that you said, bro, out of your mouth can cause war. Okay? And these vatos from Compton, where are they going to go now next with them? Well, I've talked to a lot of vatos, a lot of Southsiders. I've also talked to a lot of Damus, a lot of real ones. And I'm going to tell you right now, motherfuckers are telling me this. They ain't tripping off the Africana community because they know that you are just a narcissist, Holmes. You're another Donald Trump, bro. You don't motherfucking count when it comes to the game. Yeah, you might count in this little rap shit, Holmes, but motherfuckers ain't all rappers. A lot of them are real life clappers, right? And yes, you've done a little prison time. Who hasn't? It's California, motherfucker. Everyone's did a little tiempo. You know what I mean? Motherfuckers know how to wiggle. Vato, you know what I mean? Motherfuckers are getting it. You know? And yes, you have a very outspoken voice, but bang, bang. So does the gun. And so does several other individuals. Man, shout out to Hoodie Hood, man. I'm really liking your aspect on this whole thing because me and you are on the same boat, bro. We are rocking with the same rhyme. Basically, man, the joint, man. Brothers and Latinos united, bro. Together. Let's rock, right? No division, whether it be from the north or the south. And oh, I like how you try to get the Norteños involved. Ooh wee. Oh, we rocks with the north, and we rocks with the 14. Check it out, bro. There was a loose alliance at its best, man. I remember on B Yard in High Desert, man, my brother writing me and calling me, talking about, man, we rocking right now with the Kumis. We getting off, right? So it's not like you make it out to seem, yes, brothers and northerners up north, it's a little bit of a different flavor, a little bit of a different style. Yes, they rock together for the most part, but sometimes there's war, just like down south, man. You got a lot of audios that get along with each other and a lot of audios that don't. More so down there because you got so many damn motherfucking hoods and audios. You guys are so congested. Fuck, I don't know which street I'm on when I'm down there. All I'm trying to get is a burrito and a Tic Tac and do it pushing, right? You know what I'm saying? Over here, I get a 40 ounce, I get shot at. Over here, I get a 40 ounce, I get shot at. I ain't good in the hood no matter what, so it doesn't matter. But at the end of the day, man, give people a chance to aspire to be somebody. Don't close doors on them, because just like the homeboy Hoodie Hood said on his channel, motherfuckers will kick in the back door or the window. They coming in regardless. Now, I misspoke in my last video when I said that Raza was taking over. That is not what I meant, that we're taking over. I meant we're also coming up. We're getting our social status of equality. And quietly as is kept on, we are not to be slept on anymore. Okay? I know back in the days it was a black and white world we lived in, but guess what? Holmes Brown is blurring the motherfucking whole scene. Back on the scene. We're crispy and clean. It's one brown guy with one Glock 17. We're coming up, right? What can happen down south because of all this frivolous talk? War, homie. War. Are you really prepared for that? See, let's put it really out there, man. You're not from LA. I know you wiggle in LA, Wack 100. But you're not from Compton. You ain't from LA. You're not from Inglewood. Yeah, you might be out there wiggling every once in a while. You're from the Valle. Not to hate on the Valle, bro, but shout out to Pacas, because motherfuckers, real Sureños, tap in with me from Pacas. Real ones, man. The Project Boys out there making it happen. Indubitably. But at the same time, bro, you're trying to talk about LA street politics, homes, when you're not from there. Yes, you might be from Piru, that plays an intricate part into LA street politics, but you, yourself, you're a human being, all those pimples on your face, your fat ass, your chonies that are fucking used to be white but probably got a skid mark. None of you and any part of you is from the city or the streets of Los Angeles, okay? Do you know a little bit about the Get Down? Absolutely, just as like I do, because I'm not from there either. But at the same time, I will tell you, knowing Raza, knowing the way they are, knowing the way they carry themselves, knowing the mentality and the way they think, and knowing what motherfuckers have told me, you know you done fucked up, right, blood? You know you done fucked up, right? You know, you took it there. You took it there when you decided to make derogatory comments. See, it was all good in the hood when you were telling the youngster, no, I ain't fucking with you because I don't fuck with Southsiders. This is me. This is my beliefs. That was all good in the hood. What you should have done is say, man, let me holler at you. Solo, bolo, off air, homes. Me and you going to chop it up one time for your mind. And I'm going to lace you up, youngster, on some real intricacies into why I don't fuck with you people. That would have been cool, man, because you're a grown man and you could do that. You're to lead it by example because you're older than this individual. You're probably more gamed up, but at the same time, man, don't sleep on the mentality and the game that this guy has, because he was trying to give you some real game about the end of hostilities and what's going on now. And you motherfuckers, you and your little clown friends that you had in the background, the circus, the Ringling Brothers, were all talking about blouses. Minnetonkas, they was all talking about, oh, yeah, this and that, and Serenios doing this and that, and bringing hyenas in. And come on, man, what part of the game is that, man? Bringing a bitch into a motherfucking grown man's conversation. Stop it, Holmes. You know what I mean? Leave them where they lay, Holmes, and talk amongst men. But I heard it, I seen it, nothing to make me think twice. You try to roll hard, but y'all know Marvelous ain't nothing nice. Orale, shout out to Sakura. Real Crips doing a real thing out there with Sack. Now, Trip, watch out. War can happen, bro. Is that what you really want over some stupid ass comments? Because these motherfuckers in Compton, Homes, are about their biz. They are seriously about their business, bro. Well-established barrios. And quietly as it's kept in these last few years, man. Oh, you didn't know? Raza are deeper and deeper daily in the city of Compton. And there's a lot of authors in Compton that are like, nah, that fat motherfucker Wack don't speak for us. We don't want no problems with the essays. Fuck all that. And there's some motherfucking youngsters that are out there with the motherfucking Mac, like, let it happen then. Okay? That is tension that nobody needs, man. This is a different day and age. Everybody is coming up together. That motherfucker Snoop Dogg makes songs with Latino. You know me talking about, what's up, Bessie? You know, it's all good. You are trying to take people back just because you have some type of feelings. Maybe the fucking gardener fucked your old lady. I can't call her like an alcoholic. At the same time, man, respects to her. I'm not trying to bring her involved in this conversation. I'm just saying. Come on, bro. What you got to be mad about? Because you see a young Chicano trying to blow up, man? If anything, if you don't want to uplift him and you don't want to help him, let that be known, Holmes. But let that be known subtle. Let that be known with humility. And let that be known, Holmes, like a man. You know, at the end of the day, act like what you aspire to be. You know what I mean? You're getting that troll look, Holmes. You're getting that clown look. Your own people are placating you. I seen the video, Holmes. They was dragging your motherfucking ass, bro. I also seen you in the video where you knocked out 2 white boys. I seen it all, man. I've done my homework. And all I can say at the end of the day, Wack 100, is, man, are you really ready for the smoke that the South could bring? You know, maybe not to the Africanos, because they're not even trying to go that route. Everyone I talk to, they're not tripping off the Africano community. It's all love in the hood, man. It's just another day and another dollar, man. Motherfuckers talk shit, but at the end of the day, man, do you really know who that young individual is? Who he knows and what he knows and who his big homies are? No, you don't, Holmes. Guess what? But I do. Bang, bang, man. You don't want the smoke. At the end of the day, it is what it is, man. I shouldn't have went in on this motherfucker one more time for his mind, but I had to, because guess what? Just like Wack 100, I like the views too. Bang, bang, the gun. I hope that you move fast with a purpose. I hope that you get everything that you want in life, man. Don't do it like this motherfucker character Wack 100, man. Do it like yourself, man. Go out there and work hard and get your money like he once did, man. But don't forget where you come from. And especially, man, don't forget about your gente, your people, man. Everything you do is a reflection of your people around you. Know that, live by that, grasp that, hate that, like that. It doesn't matter at the end of the day. It's what it is. Brown and Prouse, want this shigasso, Simona said, let's get down. Bang, bang, the gun.